All right, let's talk markets, because yesterday gave us a little bit of everything. Hey everyone, it's Thursday morning, January 8th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we dive in. Today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital Asset Management Frankfurt. Learn more about our funds and strategies at amf-capital.de. All right, let's get started. U.S. stocks finished mixed as investors tried to digest a combination of geopolitics, labor data, and big tech expectations. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite managed to edge higher by about 0.2%, while the Standard & Poor's 500 slipped roughly 0.3%, pulling back slightly from its recent record highs. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had a tougher day, falling close to 1% after 2 straight record-setting sessions. A big talking point on Wall Street was Venezuela. Markets are now paying closer attention after largely brushing the story aside during the recent rally. Yesterday, President Trump said Venezuela would hand over and send up to 50 million barrels of crude oil to the United States, a deal valued at roughly $2.8 billion. Later, the U.S. Energy Secretary added that the administration plans to maintain indefinite control over Venezuela's oil sales, which definitely raised a few eyebrows. Defense stocks also came under pressure. Shares of major defense contractors fell after President Trump said these companies would not be allowed to buy back shares or pay dividends until they speed up production and properly maintain more equipment. That sent a clear message to the sector. Now, beyond politics, the market's focus is shifting back to economic data. Labor numbers were front and center yesterday. The latest private sector employment report showed just 41,000 jobs added in December, missing expectations and confirming that hiring momentum slowed noticeably toward the end of 2025. Investors are now looking ahead to more labor data coming today, including updated figures on job openings and worker turnover. All of this sets the stage for tomorrow's December jobs report, which has become a key test for whether the economy is cooling enough to influence potential Federal Reserve policy changes in the months ahead. And finally, the tech world is still buzzing about CES 2026. Big promises from tech leaders are colliding with Wall Street's more cautious expectations. The debate around artificial intelligence is heating up, with experts split on whether the current excitement marks the start of another powerful run or signs of a bubble getting stretched a little too far. All right, that wraps up today's Capital Markets Quickie. Join me again tomorrow morning for more market updates. See you then.